What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at what if Yuri. He was a really good team of the season last year. I believe he was the objective, so it was very interesting to see what this card is all about this year. He is a 3-star, 5'11", high medium work rates with a left foot. Very nice indeed. Solid player is the only trait that he possesses, and obviously Spanish left back for Atletico Bilbao. 90 pace, 84 defending, 87 physical, and 83 dribbling. Honestly, looks well rounded, looks a nice statted card, but the one problem is he's got to consist of Acuna showdown, which is I think an 87 or 88, and then obviously he's got Mendy as well to go against as his competition. Very hard opponents right there, and this guy is coming in at around about 110 to 120k depending on what console you're on. Obviously the chem style you're going to be looking at is going to be an anchor, because we don't need that full pace group boost. We can get the defending and physical up that little bit more. Obviously as well, if you look at everything in total, decent short and long, good composure, agility, balance isn't bad, ball control and reactions quite nice, and then defensive and physical stats are pretty up there as well. So let's jump the anchor on and see what it's all about. So we've added the anchor onto him. Literally some nice pace. If we do look on Footbin just to see what actually he does get, so you turn him into a 90 rated left back, 91 defending, 93 physical, and 95 pace. For me, that's an absolute solid left back. I think the issue we've got, especially with the fullbacks, is there is a lot of option in throughout the leagues, throughout the nations, icons, specials, golds. There is a lot of options throughout both of them, left back or right back. So it all depends really what team are you running. Have you got a full icon link there? Have you got a Spanish player? Have you got Timothy Ramos? Have you got a Varane that you'd prefer, Mendy? It all depends on what needs to be that position, and I feel like you could kind of go with the skeleton centre backs, centre mids and strikers and fill in them positions last, because there is always a person for that position. If you look in the Prem, obviously we'll have a look at the end, but if we go to left backs just on Footbin whilst before, if you went for Prem, Team of the Year Robertson. If you went Bundesliga, you got Team of the Year Alphonso Davies. If you went with Serie A, you've got an Alexandro. Obviously with Spanish, you've got plenty of options in terms of Yuri, Mendy, Acuna. You've obviously got Theo Hernandez from Serie A. Liga, and you've got, I believe, a Kazawa player moments. So there is literally a left back per league that you could choose and be comfortable with, and that's not even considering prime icon Roberto Carlos, Ashley Cole. You've got a Zanetti version there, you've got Maldini if you really choose. There is a lot of options to go there, so let's jump in and see what Yuri can do. Into Odegaard again. Okay, Llorente for him has been an absolute beast tackling him there. Yuri with the ball. Kevin De Bruyne's going to look for the overlap for him. Gives him a deadly pass, to be honest there. We've still got the ball. Oh, there's never a foul. Into Yuri. Can see him working it out here. We're going to try and get that ball into Kevin. One touch more. Little dink. Not quite. Yuri's going to watch him. 1 second later, and he definitely gets that tackle in nicely. Just a little pattern skill move. It's not necessarily combined or anything fancy, but it's always nice to see one kind of in link a little bit. Into Yuri. Oh, it's a lovely little bit of spin. Can we get the overlap? It's a nice little ball into him. The question is, can we get the cross in? That's a lovely cross. Why did Cantona go for the overhead there? Perfectly set up for him. Yuri's going to go out wide to Trent. We see him attacking with a lot of people, but what that does mean is it does mean there is a lot of people not going forward, or going back in fact, or staying back. So that's going to be an interesting one as Kevin De Bruyne tries to chip him. Yuri's going to chase Ronaldo. He's going to go with a skill move, but does not manage anything. Yuri managed to get it into Kevin. Back into him again. Can we get this counter completed? One more into Mane. Go with the finesse. Odegaard. Offside. Yuri again. Dispossesses right into the way of Rodrigo, unfortunately. He's going to score an absolute cracker there. Yuri's going to win that back and take it round him. It's one thing I love about him. He's genuinely really nice on the ball. We can see the dribbling side of him. Oh, look at this. He's just blitzing everybody. Oh, Odegaard's through, but we've got a clip with Yuri here if we can go find it all the way through. Don't know what his defending's all about. We get to the final man. We've got to go back to him. We've got to get this shot off. Oh, he's let all the men through. What is he doing? Left foot. Yuri, ladies and gentlemen. Granted, not the greatest defending, but we managed to go through with Yuri. And the man's going to keep making tackles. He's going to go on the run again. Honestly, the little instep always seems to do quite nicely if the guy's not already seen it literally 15 times 5 seconds prior. Yuri again. Gonna see it out this time. It's a cracking ball to Kevin if he can just get to it, which he can't. Does get to the overlap and does see it out of play. He's gonna win it back again. Doesn't outstrength Frank this time. Yuri, interception, going for the slowest little McGeady spin you can possibly think of. Yuri with the interception, charging on the counter straight off the bat. We find Mane on this other side. It's a cracking ball into Mane. Gotta be. Into Yuri. We're going to find in Mane. He's going to go with that finesse. Ooh, but he's working the wing nicely. Like I say, most of these left backs now, with the stats that they possess, are going to be more basically kind of like left wing back, right wings back, more than just a defender basically, because they're going to have stats that are throughout, and they're attacking, they're dribbling, they're passing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how many 5 of the back formations we're going to get, because honestly, left back and right backs are getting more and more comfortable on the ball every single upgrade, and Yuri is no different to it. He's got the pace, he's got the pass on him, nice little dribble, and it's a lovely scorpion from Odegaard. I normally don't put clips together, but Odegaard with a cracking goal and Yuri with a lovely assist there. So we have got Yuri here, still coming in at 112 to 115, obviously 140 on the PlayStation and 175 on the PC. Very, very quick indeed. Obviously we did whack an anchor on him, and honestly he was a good card. He was solid. The problem there is there is loads of left backs. We did this with, I think, Mbabu's side. If you go to the position, let alone the top players, you've got Alfonso, Andrew, you've got Acuna, you've got all of these icons in between. You've then got Robertson, again another Davies, you've got Grimaldo, Sandro, Theo, you've got Zinchenko, you've got Alba, then you've got Yuri. There is so many options, which leads it very, very hard for people to choose their left back. Predominantly, I've stayed with Ferland Mendy. There's not really any changes I've made there. Obviously, I haven't had an icon left back yet. Otherwise, he may have been changed, but he links with Varane very nicely, and obviously that gets Oblak a link as well. So for me, there is no real change in Ferland. I feel like he's still a cracking left back, and he's absolutely nuts on this game. Yuri was nice, great at the attacking side of stuff. I felt like he was on it, he was down the pitch, making them passes, and really kind of putting a shift in. Managed to get himself his own goal, questionable defending, but still managed to get a goal with the guy playing. It wasn't as if the guy was stood still, so very happy with that, to be honest. And we did, like I said, whack an anchor, which turns him into a 90, 91, or 90, depending on where you choose him. Passing's nice, pace is fantastic, defending's very good, physicals are very, very good, and then dribbling is decent, is very, very decent in terms of what he can produce. Going down that wing, making sure that he's supplying the attackers absolutely constantly. He did very, very well at that, and if he does come down below 100, I feel like he could be a steal. In terms of their next few matches, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to tell you if they are going to concede or not, but we've got Granada, Atletico Madrid, Celta, and Eibar. It could be quite interesting. I feel like Atletico, there's bound to be a goal. I'm not too sure of the others. They're personally not in my repertoire of what they're actually doing in terms of league performance and stuff. But hopefully there is a potential for him to go up to an 89, would be a cracking left back, but I think even with them upgrades, there still would be a question whether he gets in people's teams or not, and that's the kind of level that Furland, Acuna, any icon has really got this year. So it's going to be an interesting one. For me, Yuri was a fantastic left back. Anything under 100k I would kind of go for, and like I say, if I do say go for a card, if you want him, make sure that you're okay losing coins if you haven't bought him at his lowest. If you buy him Wednesday night, you know that more than likely he's not going to lose too much value, just because you have got you've got the team of the week. Team of the week you could lose on if you buy at the last second, because obviously they can drop even more. Yuri, no informs, no other specials. It's very, very unlikely that an inform, a second inform, is going to affect this price. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. Let me know down below what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.